Hello, it's January 27th, 2026, and it's time for my devotionals. Won't you join me?
In Mornings with God, Daily Bible Devotional for Women. Day 27. A peace that surpasses worry. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:7. God provides supernatural peace that transcends all human understanding. While the world around you may tempt you to worry and encourage you to view things through a worrisome lens, God's accessible peace reigns supreme. Others will question your peace, and you can confidently say that God gave you peace in exchange for worry. Your life matters to God. He cares about what happens to you. In Keeping Hope Alive, Devotions for Strength in the Storm. Peace, be still. Jesus awoke and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, "Peace, be still." And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. Mark 4:39 ESV. Pause. The disciples were in a boat, in a windstorm, in the dark, and the boat was nearly swamped. It couldn't get much worse. The one whose idea it was to set sail was sleeping in the stern, so the disciples woke him with accusatory shouts of, "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" Mark 4:38. Jesus didn't try to settle their nerves with a sermonette about trust. Instead, he spoke 3 well-chosen words. Peace, be still. Do you suppose he meant those words not only for the storm, but for the sailors too? Think about it. Jesus had assured a safe arrival when he said, "Let's go over to the other side," Mark 4:35. He modeled freedom from fear when he slept. He was God in flesh, creator of heaven and earth. His identity guaranteed control over the weather. With Jesus in the boat, the disciples had every reason to experience peace rather than panic. So do we, because Jesus is with us. When fear rises, let's borrow his words and speak them to ourselves. Peace, be still. Ponder. Name the fear that steals your peace. Pray. God, I long for peace, but I long for you, the peace giver, more. When we talk about the peace of God, don't think of swinging and swaying and holding hands in a circle. The peace of God is strong, intense, palpable, real. You can sense its stable presence giving you inner security despite insecure circumstances. Priscilla Shearer, Discerning the Voice of God, How to Recognize when He Speaks. In Joy and Strength. January 27th. As the hart panteth after the water brooks, so panteth my soul after thee, O God. Psalm 42:1. Singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord. Ephesians 5:19. Lord, make my heart a place where angels sing, for surely thoughts low breathed by thee are angels gliding near on noiseless wings, and where a home they see. Swept clean and garnished with adoring joy, they enter in and dwell, and teach that heart to swell with heavenly melody, their own untired employ. John Cabell. Let your heart and desires continually hold converse with God in heartfelt simplicity. Reflect on Him with feelings of love and reverence, and often offer up your heart with all that you have and are to Him, in spirit and in truth, as cordially and sincerely as possible. If through weakness or unfaithfulness you forsake this exercise, which is so incredibly helpful and beautiful, all you have to do is, meekly and heartily, to begin again. And do not be weary of it, although in the beginning you may not find any great advantage from it, or make any rapid progress in it. It is not true that such a mode of life is hard. It is easy and pleasant to the spirit, and becomes in due time like a heaven upon earth. A little patience and courage alone are needed. Gerhard Terstegen.
The peace of God is a peace that does surpass worry. And when you start to worry, do like Jesus did. Say to yourself, "Peace, be still." I hope you have a blessed day.